Today has been a life-changing day for me. And this happened because of a video I saw on TEDx Youth. And it basically challenges the way I think about myself and the way I see myself. And let me explain to you what I was thinking and how I was thinking. I've always had the belief that there are two Wesses. Like, not that I have multiple personality disorder, not by a long shot, but I've always felt that there was a stage in my life where I fundamentally changed. And for me that stage was the bullying I experienced. So many new things, so many hatred, so many feelings of anger and, rage, sadness, grief. They all entered my life, and I felt from that moment on I had changed. And I saw that as like little Wes, big Wes. That's how I saw it. And basically that was my belief for a very long time. But today I saw the video Is There a Real You by Julian Baggini. I've probably butchered that name, but still. And it was on one of the TEDx Youth talks. And I wanted to show you a couple of clips and just talk about how they affected me and how I think about it now. And what I just talked about is like that core self that has changed. Even with all my friends and all my family and all the love I'm getting right now, I still felt that my core was the same. And he talks about it in this way. Take a look.
So look, here's the common sense idea. There is you. You are the individuals you are, and you have this kind of core. Now, in your life, what happens is that you, of course, accumulate different experiences and so forth. So you have memories, and these memories help to create what you are. You have desires, maybe for a cookie, maybe for something that we don't want to talk about at 11 o'clock in the morning in the school. You will have beliefs. This is a number plate from someone in America. I don't know whether this number plate, which says Messiah 1, indicates that the driver believes in the Messiah or that they are the Messiah. Either way, they have beliefs about Messiahs. We have knowledge. We have sensations and experiences as well. It's not just intellectual things. So this is kind of the common sense model, I think, of what a person is. There is a person who has all the things that make up a life, the experiences.
So basically, what he said was, in layman's terms, you have a you, and many people believe your experience, thoughts, knowledge, and beliefs are kind of pasted on. Like, you have me, and you stick a note beliefs, you stick a note hopes, you stick a note dreams, you stick a hope feelings. That's like how people see it. But he actually taught me that that is probably not correct. And I'll tell you why. Well, I'm not going to tell you. Julian is. Take a look.
But the suggestion I want to put to you today is that there's something fundamentally wrong with this model. And I can show you what's wrong with one click. Which is, there isn't actually a you at the heart of all these experiences, right? Strange thought? Well, maybe not. What is there then? Well, clearly there are memories, desires, intentions, sensations, and so forth. But what happens is these things exist, and they're kind of all integrated, they're overlapped, they're connected in various different ways. They're connected partly, and perhaps even mainly, because they belong to one body and one brain. But there's also a narrative, a story we tell about ourselves. The experiences we have when we remember past things. We do things because of other things. So what we desire is partly a result of what we believe, and what we remember is also informs what we know. And so really there are all these things like beliefs, desires, sensations, experiences. They're all related to each other, and that just is you.
So basically, there is a subtle difference. I mean, it's seeing you as an unchangeable person who learns more, or it's seeing yourself as a combination of everything you've learned so far and everything you will learn, whether it's knowledge, beliefs, hopes, whatever. And that is a small but significant change, in my opinion, because it allows me to break free from all the negative things that have accumulated within me and thought that I was never going to change. And for me, this has given me the strength to, see the world for what it is, an ever-changing place with ever-changing inhabitants, including me. I wanted to give you one last example. I'm not wearing my watch right now, but I took it off for the occasion. But what do you see when you see this? This is not like a face. You know what? I can't explain it as well as Julian. Take another look.
There's no mystery about my watch, for example. The watch, we say the watch has a face and hands and a mechanism and a battery. But what we really mean is we don't think there is a thing called the watch to which we then attach all these bits. We understand very clearly that you get the parts of the watch, you put them together, and you create a watch. Now, if everything else in the universe is like this, why are we different? Why think of ourselves as somehow not just being a collection of all our parts, but somehow being a separate, permanent entity which has those parts?
And basically, yes, I keep saying and basically because I wanted to, summarize it. That is exactly how things have affected me. I am not just a me with experiences. No, my experiences and everything else that is me makes me me. That is exactly what has changed my life. And for me, this means that I am not stuck. I am not stuck the way I am. I can grow, I can evolve, I can learn, I can change. Even though change is difficult for someone with autism, I can do it. I am not the person I was yesterday. I am not the person I'm going to be tomorrow. I'm not going to be the person I was in the past, nor am I ever going to be the person I'm going to be in the future. Holy shit, I got passionate about that one. But, this has been on my mind for the entire day. I've thought a lot about it. And for me, it seems like the pieces of the puzzle, clicked in my head. It's a new outlook on life. An outlook that I will try to remember. It's not going to be easy, but I have to try and think of myself as a waterfall. You know what? Again, let Julian explain it.
And can you give us sort of a very sort of rough metaphor for this? Let's take something like a waterfall. These are the Iguazu Falls in Argentina. Now, if you take something like this, you can appreciate the fact that in lots of ways, there's nothing permanent about this. For one thing, it's always changing. The waters are always carving new channels with changes in tides and the weather. Some things dry up, some things, new things are created. Of course, the water that flows through the waterfall is different at every single instance. But it doesn't mean that the Iguazu Falls are an illusion. It doesn't mean that it's not real. What it means is that we have to understand what it is as something which has a history, has certain things that keep it together, but it's a process, it's fluid, it's forever changing.
And that's exactly what I meant. When with a waterfall, every moment is new, and so is every moment in my life. Guys, I want to thank you for listening, and I want to thank you for watching, because I tried something new. I tried incorporating another video. Let's see how I do in editing. But this is me, the Hellemander, aka Wes Thomas Master, Wes Mando, or DJ Hell, saying, I love you guys. Don't forget to share, like, favorite, comment, and subscribe, wherever YouTube has put it. And I'm gonna talk to you later. Alright? Bye! Sorry I had to do that.